Hi, it's me again. You may be wondering why I have a handful of tomatillos. Well, I have more in a bag, and I'm going to make the Enchilada Queen's Enchiladas Suizas. It's going to be so exciting. Chicken enchiladas with delicious Suiza sauce. So to make the Suiza sauce, I am going to start with some tomatillos, and first thing I'm going to do is peel them and wash them. So it's just worth noting, when you peel them, they're kind of sticky inside, so you peel that papery wrapping off, it's their leaves, and then it's kind of sticky in there, so then you've got to rinse it off. I'm starting, by the way, with 1.5 pounds of tomatillos. I thought you might like to see me peel a tomatillo in case you didn't know how. It comes and it looks like this, almost like a little squash or something, but that's not what it feels like. It's a little, almost like a tomato-like substance in there. And you take it and you just peel back the leaves, and they just pop right off the top, and then the little husk is gone. It's very sticky under here, so you need to rinse it afterwards. So now they are all rinsed and waiting on my cutting board to be cut in half. They definitely have a strong aroma when you get it on your hands. It's kind of sticky and it smells, I don't know quite like what, but I even have a bit of a stuffy nose and I can still smell it. And now that I have rinsed and peeled them, or peeled and rinsed them rather, I'm going to cut them in half and put them in the saucepan. So now I've cut them all in half and I'm going to pop them into my saucepan. I really like the way they smell. I wish I could describe it. They're so fragrant. I actually decided to transfer them to a bowl first while I do the rest of my prep. Next, the recipe calls for 1 tomato, but I have Roma tomatoes, so I'm actually using 2, and I'm going to cut them into quarters. So here are my quartered Roma tomatoes. And next, the recipe calls for 1/2 a white onion, which I am now going to chop. So as you can see, I've chopped 1/2 a white onion. Then we've got 2 cloves of garlic. And then I'm going to get 2.5 cups of boiling water. You can see I've chopped my garlic here. I have all my ingredients ready to put in the saucepan. Okay, and so I'm adding my last 1/2 cup of water. So that's 2.5 cups of water in my saucepan. I'm going to turn the heat on to pretty high. And I'm going to add my tomatillos and my tomatoes and my onion, and of course my garlic. And then I'm going to bring that to a boil and let it simmer for 20 minutes. I won't have you watch all that, so I'll be back later with the next steps.